It's a great day when you're hanging around. Nothing's ever going to bring me down. Good times are coming our way. Whenever, wherever, whatever today.
Today is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host, and welcome to the place to explore all kinds of food for thought to make your today better than yesterday. I am Nikki G, your host, and it's been quite a whirlwind coming into this year. It's most definitely time to draw up a blank slate. Here we are in the month of January. We've made it past the new year, and we're ready to make this coming year the best one yet. But what happens January 15th? This, my friends, is National Quitters Day, the day where most people who've made New Year's resolutions unfortunately give up. Now, as I said before, it's time to hit the reset button, but not in the way you might think. It's not about the new year. It's about the every moving moment. How do we create a lifestyle that keeps progressing us forward? From moment to moment, not just a list of goals, not New Year's resolutions. Of course, those are important. But what is your blank slate? What is the blank slate for yourself, for others, and what are you going to get out of this year, this day, this moment? I hope for us this will be a continuous place of betterment each and every day. As I always say, it's time to make today better than yesterday. So let me ask you this. If you had a clean slate, what would you do? How would your life look? This month, we're going to discuss many different ways you can start to answer those questions, not just in a general sense, but in a way where you can have practical and actionable steps to keep moving forward. It's an interesting exercise. Without bounds, honestly answer that question. If you had a blank slate, what would your life be like? Think about it, write it down, even draw it out. Now, remember that life may not always be as we plan, but I have learned in the pursuit and action-based momentum, sometimes our goals, desires, and wishes turn out better than expected. Will you face the challenges along the way? Yes. Will life sometimes hand you a difficult set of cards? Yes. Will you feel pain, sorrow, sadness? Most likely. This is quite a pick-me-up episode, right? The truth is, we'll sometimes see the unimaginable in either direction, but it's not what happens to us. It's what we plan to do about it. It's not what's happening to you, but what's happening for you. You might be thinking, easy for you to say, you don't know what I've had to face. I'm not here to emotionally dump all over you, but what I will say is that I've seen more than you may realize. I've seen loss, sickness, disease, cancer, overdose, alcoholism, tragedy, car accidents, poverty, struggle, tragic loss, miscarriages, mental illness, servicemen and women in peril, death. I could keep going. We all have our stories. But what I hope to convey is that we're not alone and we can keep pushing through. Will you turn your pain into purpose? Will you live in honor of those you have lost? Will you care for those in need? Will you be willing to keep stepping forward to find peace? Any one of those things, and I'm sure some of the experiences you've had in your life could throw us easily off course. Here at the Lone Doctrine, I hope to provide you with the food for thought in your constant betterment, no matter what life decides to throw in your direction. So again, think about it. Regardless of all the experiences, the hardships, the stresses, if you were given a blank slate, what would you want your life to look like? If you found value in the Lone Doctrine, we would be so grateful for your support. We've partnered up with Patreon, which is a place where you can help us stay on air and keep our doors open in supporting our listeners in making today better than yesterday. Thank you for your consideration, your support, and a very special thank you to our current Patreons who make the Lone Doctrine possible. We hope to see you at patreon.com/Lone Doctrine. patreon.com/Lone Doctrine. This month we'll be discussing all the practical and actionable ways to live your best life. So, stay tuned in. And remember, keep fighting the good fight.
It's a